I don't think people understand the full power of the present moment. Life is a precious gift. We often get caught up in our thoughts. We worry about the past and the future. This takes us away from the present moment. The present moment is all we have. Living in the now is the key to peace. When we focus on the present, we find joy. We appreciate the beauty around us. We connect with ourselves and the world. In The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle shares how living in the present moment transformed his life. Tolle describes a moment of deep despair when he realized the futility of his thoughts. By focusing on the now, he found peace and a sense of liberation. This journey can lead to a more fulfilling life. It can free us from stress and anxiety. For instance, Sarah, a busy professional, found herself constantly overwhelmed by work. After reading Tolle's book, she started practicing mindfulness. She noticed a significant reduction in her stress levels. John, a father of 2, was always worried about providing for his family. By embracing the present moment, he found joy in spending time with his kids. These real-life examples show the transformative power of living in the now. Embrace the present and discover your gateway to peace. Eckhart Tolle is a renowned spiritual teacher whose teachings have touched millions. His insights into human consciousness provide a pathway to inner peace and enlightenment. His seminal work, The Power of Now, is a guide to mindfulness and living in the present moment. It helps readers understand their existence and cultivate mindfulness. Tolle teaches us to be aware of our thoughts and their patterns. He emphasizes recognizing these thoughts without becoming entangled in them. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we see them as transient and often inconsequential. This awareness helps break free from the mind's incessant chatter. Tolle emphasizes the importance of the present moment. He teaches that the present is the only time that truly exists, where we find peace and contentment. The past is gone, a mere memory, and the future is uncertain. By focusing on the present, we free ourselves from past burdens and future anxieties. Only the present moment is real. By immersing ourselves in the now, we engage more deeply with our surroundings and people. The Power of Now encourages connecting with our inner being, a state beyond thoughts and emotions, where profound peace and stillness reside. This inner being is a sanctuary of tranquility, unaffected by the external world. Accessing this space brings calm and clarity. It is a place of peace and stillness, free from the mind's demands, where we connect with our true selves. By accessing this inner space, we find true happiness and contentment, realizing our true nature is beyond thoughts and emotions. We understand that we are not our thoughts or emotions. They are fleeting constructs and do not define our core essence. Recognizing this, we navigate life with greater equanimity and balance. We are part of a vast, interconnected web of life. Embracing this understanding brings purpose and fulfillment beyond the mind's limitations. Time is a concept created by the human mind. It is a way for us to measure the sequence of events, to bring order to the chaos of existence. We have invented clocks, calendars, and schedules to keep track of time. We divide our lives into past, present, and future. These divisions help us to organize our experiences, to remember what has happened, to live in the moment, and to plan for what is to come. Yet, this segmentation can also be a double-edged sword. We become preoccupied with what has been and what will be, often at the expense of what is. When we focus on the past, we dwell on regrets. This constant rumination can lead to feelings of sadness and guilt. When we focus on the future, we worry about what might happen. This anticipation of potential problems can cause stress and anxiety. This keeps us trapped in a cycle of suffering. We oscillate between the past and the future, rarely finding peace in the present. The only way to escape this cycle is to become present, to ground ourselves in the here and now, to fully experience the moment without distraction. When we are present, time disappears. We are no longer bound by the constraints of past and future. We are fully engaged in the now. Our senses come alive and we notice the details that we often overlook. This doesn't mean we ignore the past or future. They are still important parts of our lives, but we do not let them dominate our thoughts or dictate our actions. We find a balance, a harmony between learning from the past, planning for the future, and living in the present. By doing so, we free ourselves from the clutches of time, finding peace and fulfillment in the present moment. This is the essence of living a mindful and meaningful life. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment. It involves being fully engaged with whatever is happening around us and within us, without letting our minds drift away to other thoughts or distractions. This practice is not just about sitting quietly, It can be integrated into every aspect of our daily lives. It is about observing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. This means accepting whatever arises in our minds without labeling it as good or bad. By doing so, we create a space where we can understand ourselves better and respond to situations more thoughtfully. When we practice mindfulness, we become more aware of our thoughts. We start to notice the constant chatter in our minds and how it influences our emotions and actions. This awareness helps us to break free from automatic reactions and make more conscious choices. We notice how often our minds wander to the past or future. This wandering can lead to feelings of regret, anxiety, or stress. By bringing our focus back to the present moment, we can reduce these negative emotions and find more joy in the here and now. We start to see the patterns in our thinking. These patterns can reveal a lot about our beliefs, fears, and desires. Understanding these patterns is the first step towards changing them and creating a more positive mindset. This awareness is crucial for spiritual awakening. It allows us to see beyond the surface level of our thoughts and emotions and connect with a deeper sense of self. This deeper connection can lead to profound insights and a greater sense of purpose in life. It allows us to detach from our thoughts and emotions. Instead of being swept away by them, we can observe them from a distance and choose how to respond. This detachment is not about ignoring our feelings, but about understanding them without being controlled by them. We begin to see them as temporary states, not our true identity. Our thoughts and emotions are like clouds passing through the sky. They come and go, but they do not define who we are. This realization can bring a sense of freedom and inner peace. As we cultivate mindfulness, we experience a sense of inner peace. This peace comes from knowing that we are not our thoughts or emotions, but something much deeper and more stable. It is a peace that remains even in the midst of life's challenges. We are no longer controlled by our thoughts and feelings. Instead, we can use them as tools to navigate our lives more effectively. This shift in perspective can lead to greater emotional resilience and a more fulfilling life. We become more present, more grounded, and more connected to ourselves and the world around us. This connection fosters a sense of belonging and compassion, not just for ourselves, but for all living beings. It is the foundation of a truly awakened and enlightened life. Remember, a lot of the stress, anxiety, and unhappiness we feel comes from resisting or not being aware of the now. Once we grasp the power of being present, life becomes less about control and more about flow. It's simple yet transformative shift that can lead to true freedom and happiness. We just need a reminder sometimes or practical tools to truly experience it. We hope you found this video helpful. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment on our channel. Your support means a lot to us. It helps us create more content to guide you on your journey to mindfulness and spiritual awakening. Thank you.